everyone! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For this video, it's gonna be a little bit different than my regular what I crocheted in 2 weeks because this video took a long time to prepare, about 2 months worth of content, and I will show you guys everything I've made. So a few months ago, I was invited by my local gaming shop to join them as a vendor for their first ever Geeky Craft Fair, and I was super excited because I knew just what I wanted to make. I adore Nintendo games since I was a little kid, and I still play them today. They're one of my favorite games. I grew up playing them, and they're just so much fun. So I decided to make a ton of dolls inspired by my favorite characters from my favorite games of Nintendo. And I'm super excited to show you guys. They turned out so good. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. I made this hat to wear at the event while I'm tabling, just to show people that I can also make Pokemon hats. There won't be any Pokemon hats for sale, unfortunately, but I will be taking orders for them. I crocheted 30 dolls inspired by my favorite childhood games. Here is my big bag of crochet goodies. I'm gonna start with the smaller ones and then kind of work my way up. The first dolls I created were these derpy Pokemon. I made a bunch of them. So this is Pikachu. This is Charmander. We got Squirtle here. Bulbasaur. And Eevee. These are my original patterns. I started with Pikachu and was like, you know what? Maybe I should just make the other starter Pokemon too. And Eevee, of course, because everyone likes Eevee. I definitely want to make more of these for future events. Maybe some different Pokemon. So if you have any idea which Pokemon I should make, leave a comment below. Next, I made this Animal Crossing inspired bell bag. It's a little pouch. It opens up and ties shut so that nothing comes out of it. You can put little necessities in here. I put my little lip gloss, my hand sanitizer, a notepad, maybe a small pen, some change as well if I'm going shopping somewhere. But yeah, it's super cute and it does tie up really well. I'll show you guys. I did post a video on Instagram showcasing how much it can fit inside of it, which it does fit a lot. I was very surprised when making it. On the theme of gaming items, I also made a lot of keychains that were inspired by some of the Mario items. So we got a red mushroom keychain, a green mushroom, I got this little star, got a fire flower, and a Yoshi egg. So I made 4 Yoshi eggs, 1 each of these 2 mushrooms, 4 of these little baby stars, and just 1 of these fire flowers. I also made 4 Pokeballs. These ones came out really good. It actually feels like the size that a Pokeball would be. So I think that's really cool. So yeah, you can just hang these guys on your bag and you're good to go. You can showcase which games you enjoy playing. Next up, I made 2 little tiny Pokemons. So this is Psyduck, and this is Piplup. They are super cute. A really good size to keep on your desk as like a little pal or something while you're working. Yeah, they're just so adorably cute and small, and I love them very much. Next up in size of dolls is Kirby. He's riding a star. He looks so adorable. This was my original pattern, but unfortunately, I don't know why I did this, but I completely freehanded this for some odd reason and didn't decide to write down the pattern. So I absolutely have no idea how I made this. I might, if I have time before I sell him, I will count the stitches just to see how many rounds I did. Because honestly, I just have no idea. If I wanted to make this again, which I definitely want to make this again for another event, hopefully he goes to a good home, but I will see if I can replicate him. But yeah, he's super cute. Look at his face. I did it with felt because I didn't want to crochet his eyes and risk messing it up, but it does look good with the felt, so I am super happy. Look at his little feet. Ew. So fun fact, I actually didn't buy any new yarn for any of these dolls. I told myself I'm so tired of going to the craft store and buying yarn that I just want to use what's in my stash right now. So I had tons and tons of 3-ply yarn, which is the yarn that I learned how to crochet with years ago. I still have tons of those. So I just decided to look up on the internet which Pokemon I can make with the colors that I have. So I ended up making Slowpoke. So you can see the stitches are really tiny because this is 3-ply yarn. Normally I would use, for example, 4-ply yarn or medium-sized yarn. You can see the difference in stitches. So this guy took a lot longer to make because obviously to get it to this size you would need to make more stitches because it's so tiny. So yeah, I used the yarn that I had at home. I didn't want to buy any new ones, so I made Slowpoke. I decided to choose Pokemon that I know people know. I know all the Pokemon, but I just wanted to make Pokemon that I feel like a lot of people would like. So I hope Slowpoke is one of those because he was so cute in the game. I remember having a Slowbro on my team in Soul Silver. So I really like this guy. He has such a cute face. I made the eyes with felt, as you can see. I really liked adding the details in felt because it gives me more room to make it look more accurate. Because if I'm crocheting, it kind of looks a little messy. But yeah, this is Slowpoke. Super cute. Perfect for like a desk pet or something. So yeah, I hope he goes to a good home. My next little Pokemon friend is Ditto. Ditto is a super popular Pokemon, and I knew I had to make him because look at how derpy he is. He kind of has the same face as my Derpymon, so that's really cute. But yeah, he's super fun to make. A very low-sew, easy project, especially if you're a beginner. This pattern is available for free. Oh, I forgot to mention, I will link all the patterns for these guys that I didn't make originally in the description. So if you're interested in checking out these free patterns, give the artists lots of love and support on their hard work that they worked to design these patterns. I used 4-ply yarn. This was yarn that I had sitting around just as extra after I made my sweater. So yeah, it's kind of thicker than, I think it's a little bit thicker than the medium-sized yarn from Michael's. Yeah, this is paint box yarn. So it looks a little bit thicker. I'm not sure if it's the same size as the medium. But yeah, I love how he came out. The stitches are super, super tight. He looks good. He's ready to go to a new home. Next, because I had tons of black yarn sitting around doing nothing, I made Umbreon. I had to decide between making him or Houndoom. I really love Houndoom. I love any of the dog Pokemon. So I just decided to make Umbreon because I think he's more popular than Houndoom. I feel like I'm the only Houndoom enthusiast here, and I can never find merch for him. So, that's really sad. But I still have a lot of black yarn available for me to use, so I might just make a Houndoom plushie for myself. But yeah, Umbreon turned out so, so nice. The pattern I found online, it was also a free pattern. I will link in the description below. The pattern itself was really easy and straightforward to follow. It built up so well. If you use medium-sized yarn, this project will look really, really good. But yeah, he turned out so good. Again, the details are in felt. You can see felt eyes and the felt rings on the bottom of his legs. But yeah, he came out so cute. I hope he goes to a good home. And of course, it wouldn't be a Nintendo-themed table without the Nintendo icon himself, Mario. I made this pattern a couple years ago, and I modified it so that the straps look a little better. I made these straps completely separate from the project, which I should have done in the original pattern. Instead, I decided that, I don't know why, I thought that it would be easier just to keep switching colors back and forth between the blue and the red, which that was a terrible idea. I'm so glad that I modified the pattern and the pattern is on sale on my Ribblr shop if you are interested in making your own Mario doll. And of course, beside the main icon Mario, we have Link. He is my favorite video game character of all time. I love how he came out. He's super derpy. So what I did was I made the Breath of the Wild Link a couple years ago, and I posted the pattern for him on my Ribblr. Lots of people liked it, so I used that same pattern. I just changed the color of his tunic. I tried to go for like the Skyward Sword Link, obviously a more derpy version because I'm not making him super realistic. That wasn't my goal, but yeah, his hair color was kind of like Skyward Sword. His outfit as well, so he has like a gray undershirt in Skyward Sword, and the green is the same color as well. But yeah, he came out super cute, and I hope he goes to a good home. If not, I'm just gonna keep him beside my Breath of the Wild Link. And finally, my very last doll, I have it right here. I decided to make one giant doll because all my other dolls are kind of like small, medium, but I wanted something that could grab people's attention, something that makes people go, oh my god, look at that giant doll, I have to go and see it. So I decided to make a giant Pikachu. He looks a lot smaller on camera, but I promise you he is massive. I made him using medium-sized yarn, with a 4.5 millimeter hook, so he turned out super massive. And yeah, I kind of freehanded him. I had a Raichu that I made a few years ago that I totally freehanded, so I just kind of sat them side by side and I tried to copy what I did for that one to make him. Yeah, he turned out super cute. Unfortunately, his tail doesn't stand up on its own, but that's okay. I have no idea how to make it stand up on its own, but he is super cuddly. He's gonna be staying at my table. Hopefully he goes to a good home. I feel like a child would love him so much. It's kind of like having like a giant Build-A-Bear, basically, but except he's handmade. So you can see all the work and effort I put into him. He took about 10 hours to make, so yeah, I'm super happy with how he came out. So that's all I have for you guys today. The event is this Saturday. I'm super excited for it, and this video was so much fun to film. I just love these dolls so much. Everything I make comes from my heart, and I put in so much work and time into these dolls, so I'm so glad to have you guys loving and supporting everyone that I make, and they all go to good homes, so I am super happy to continue making these adorable dolls. Just thank you guys for your love and support on all my creations on all my social media platforms. I will do a video next time updating you guys on my next events and what new dolls that I'm making. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like my videos, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. I try to post every week, but unfortunately the past few weeks I've been super busy with these. So I've been trying to post whenever I can. I just don't want to feel too burnt out later on and then just not have any joy in making these videos. I will see you guys next time. Bye!